Welcome to College Algebra. My name is Stacy Keene, and I'm going to go over a couple of different things in the next series of videos with you. This course utilizes three platforms to be able to give you all the information that I'd like for you to have to successfully complete the class. And in this first video, I'm going to go over with how you access the lecture material and what you're going to do with that content. So the lecture material can be found under the content section in the course in Brightspace. And if you notice here along this navigation bar here to the left, there is a section called Video Lectures and Notes. These video lectures and notes are my recorded videos that I recorded and posted for you. And it is, there's going to be a lecture for each section and each chapter in the course. So let's look at this first chapter together. You notice that I have them divided up by chapters because that's how our tests or quizzes are divided up as well. And in this first chapter on equations and inequalities, I'm going to click the link, first link under here, linear and rational equations. Once I click that link, you'll notice a couple of things. There is a hyperlink here that gives you the blank lecture notes, and there are YouTube videos here. When I click this hyperlink here, another window is going to open, and in this window you'll have a PDF that you can print out. And when you print this, if you choose, you can print these blank lecture notes out, and these are going to be the notes, or the problems that I'm going to be covering during the lecture. These are available for each of the lecture videos that I have. Now let's go back to this page right here, and other than the blank lecture notes, you'll notice again that there are a series of lecture videos within this section. All of these lecture videos are the videos that I recorded that are pertaining to this particular section on linear and rational equations. They range in length depending on how much content I'm going to cover, or in other words, they range in length depending on how in-depth an example might be. Sometimes the videos might be rather short, so you'll see here that I have a video that's covering linear equations, and you can see in the background that I've got a problem here, and then in this next video I have another one that's going to cover rational equations, or solving those rational equations. And then I have other videos down here that may end up being longer. So again, the videos are going to just range in size from, I would say, anywhere from about 5 minutes and all the way up to, they can get kind of lengthy if I have a lot to talk about, up to maybe 20 minutes. The idea though is that in these shorter bits, you should be able to go back and try to rewatch maybe one video if you want to hear that information again, or maybe you're working an example, maybe you're working a problem in the homework and you want to come back and look at an example and have me explain it in the video. That way you can access that information more quickly rather than having to go through an entire, let's say, 45-minute lecture video. So the idea here is for each of the sections that you have on your calendar is going to be a set of blank lecture notes as well as the videos. What you need to do is you need to make sure that you are watching and taking notes over each of these sections before you attempt the homework. It's just like if you were going to come into class, you'll sit down, you'll take notes because we would lecture on them in class, and then you would go away from class and you would attempt the homework assignments. And that's the order you really want to go in for your online learning as well. So you can see here that for this first chapter, there's 5 sections that we'll be covering, and each of these sections is going to contain, again, that set of blank lecture notes here that's a hyperlink, as well as the the videos that go over those examples. For each of the chapters that we cover in this course, chapters 1 through 6, you'll find a section that contains, again, the videos as well as the blank lecture notes. Feel free to print those lecture notes out again if you'd like. You don't have to, because I'm not asking you to turn them in, but they're there available for you. And again, The way that you can be the most successful in the class is to make sure that you are watching the lecture videos, taking notes over the lecture videos, and then if you still don't understand, or maybe you need a little bit more help on any of the problems that I lectured over, feel free to make a note of it and either meet with me during my office hours or send me an email. So hopefully that'll help you get started in how you're going to access the lecture material, take notes, and then move on to the homework.